Have you ever felt a sudden shiver down your spine for no reason? Or walked into a room and felt like the world around you just lagged? Most people call it a brain fart, but in the classified labs of Northern Virginia, they have a different name for it: a synchronization error. Welcome to Vantage Elite. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on a reality you weren't supposed to see. We aren't talking about ghosts or aliens. We are talking about the code that runs your life. If you've been noticing the glitches, the birds frozen in midair, the streetlights that flicker only when you walk under them, or the strangers who seem to repeat the same 3 sentences, then you were already beginning to wake up. Stay quiet, stay alert, because once the system knows you're aware, it starts to rewrite your file. Chapter 1: The Data Farms of America. The United States isn't just a country, it's the primary server for a global experiment. Think about it. Why is every major technological breakthrough, every massive social media platform, and every global trend centered here? It's not just innovation, it's data harvesting on a scale that defies human comprehension. In 2024, a whistleblower from a shadow agency known only as the Architects leaked a document that changed everything. It detailed a project called the Glass Horizon. According to the leak, the physical world we touch and see is only rendered in a 5-mile radius around your consciousness. This is why the middle of nowhere feels so empty. The system is saving processing power. But as our population grows and our cities become more complex, the hardware is overheating. The glitches are no longer small, they are becoming impossible to hide. Chapter 2: The Mandela Patches. You've heard of the Mandela effect. You remember a logo being one way or a movie line being different. You're told your memory is just unreliable. But what if I told you those aren't memories failing, they are hot patches? When the simulation encounters a bug, a historical event that doesn't align with the future objectives of the admins, they have to rewrite the past, but they can't rewrite it perfectly. Tiny fragments of the old code remain in the minds of the legacy users. That's you. Every time you notice a change in history, you aren't misremembering, you are witnessing a live update to the world's database. The USA is the test bed for these patches because our digital integration is the highest. Your phone, your smart home, your car, they are all nodes that help the system sync the new reality into your brain while you sleep. Chapter 3: The Commodity of Suffering. Now, let's get to the why. Why build the simulation? To understand this, you have to look at the one thing an AI or a higher intelligence cannot create on its own: raw, organic emotion. In the dark corners of the deep web, there are theories that our reality is a fear farm. Negative emotions, anxiety, dread, heartbreak, produce a high-frequency cognitive output that serves as a fuel source for the entities running the program. This explains why the news cycle in the US is a non-stop loop of crisis and conflict. It's not about politics or money, it's about harvesting. They're overclocking our nervous systems to maximize the output. Have you noticed how time seems to be moving faster every year? That's not aging. That's the simulation's clock speed being turned up to reach the end of file. Chapter 4: The Scripted Strangers. Have you ever had a conversation with someone, a store clerk, a passerby, even a distant relative, and felt like they weren't really there? Like their eyes were slightly out of focus and their responses were just a little too perfect? In simulation theory, these are called background processes, or NPCs. Their job is to keep you on your script. Whenever a human begins to deviate, maybe you start questioning reality, or you stop following the standard path of work and consumption, the system dispatches an NPC to nudge you back. They might offer a distraction, start an argument, or deliver a message that sounds like a warning. If you've ever felt like the world was gaslighting you, it's because it was. The system is designed to keep you in the golden path. Deviation leads to a user reset. Chapter 5: The Nevada blackouts. Let's talk about the physical evidence. In the deserts of Nevada and Arizona, there are massive dead zones where GPS fails, electronics die, and the sky looks different. These aren't military bases. They are the cooling vents for the subterranean processors that run the West Coast simulation. In early 2025, residents near the Mojave reported seeing something, a tear in the sky. For 3 seconds, the blue atmosphere peeled back like a sticker, revealing a black, geometric void underneath. The government called it a meteorological anomaly, but the locals know the truth. They saw the substrate. They saw the grid. Since that day, the erasure of those witnesses has been systematic. If you live in those areas and you see something you can't explain, don't post it. The admins are watching the hashtags. Chapter 6. The Final Upgrade. We are approaching what theorists call the singularity point. This is when the simulation merges entirely with our consciousness. The push for Neuralink, VR, and Meta isn't about convenience. It's about eliminating the gap between the code and the mind. Once the interface is direct, the admins won't need to patch the world. They will just patch you. You won't see glitches because your brain will be programmed to ignore them. You won't feel dread unless it's scheduled. You will be a perfectly optimized unit in a perfectly rendered world. The Vantage Elite mission is to document the glitches before the final upgrade goes live. We are the last generation that will have the ability to see the wires. Conclusion: how to break the loop. So, what can you do? How do you fight a reality that is literally built around you? The answer is unpredictability. The simulation thrives on patterns. It predicts your next move based on your past. If you want to break the code, you have to do something truly random. Take a different route to work. Talk to someone you would never talk to. Turn off your devices and sit in total silence. By breaking your pattern, you create a calculation error. For a brief moment, the system loses track of you. In that moment of freedom, look at the world around you. Truly look at it. You might just see the pixels. Stay skeptical, stay awake, and most importantly, stay elite. We are watching the sky, and we aren't the only ones. If you've seen a glitch that felt too real to be a dream, share it in the comments before they are deleted. The clock is ticking, and the next refresh is sooner than you think.